Chris has got 4
Nice.
so he is.
You must have picked this one, but tell us that.
That's what we
Okay. What's his undergrad? Poli-sci?
Yeah, no, it's like some communications, engineering, then there's a poli-sci minor. It's kind of an eclectic,
Right.
degree, if you will. It's like
Where'd you go?
Creighton, which is like pretty deep.
How did he end up with a partnership with Turner?
He applied for it and
This summer?
he worked in downtown partnership.
Yeah, I remember
He was one of
seeing him
those
at some
guys,
events a couple times.
You know, and so he did that, and then he worked for them in the office for a summer, and then he did an internship, so he applied for it.
Helped him out.
And that
Very good.
from Washington for a semester.
Hey,
No,
good job.
they're out of jail.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought.
He graduates this weekend, so Ellie's all done. You know, it's kind of
The City of Vandalia Council meeting for May the 6th, 2019 is now called to order. We will have a moment of reflection followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Would you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council, you have had the council study session minutes of April the 15th. You've also had the council meeting minutes of April the 15th. Are there any corrections, revisions? Seeing none, they'll stand approved. We have no, oh yes we do. We have a proclamation tonight, and that's for the Public Works Month. And if Rob will join me.
I purposely did that.
We sort of have to stay here so we can use the mic and everything. This is great because if it wasn't for your departments, where would we be? The citizens of Vandalia are very well served. When you go out and all of a sudden you see a truck, especially at night in the winter, the lights are on, you see all these people around. You have educated me because all of a sudden now I know that it's very, very important to have the right person on that machine that's digging that hole. It's not just like going out and just digging a hole. And everybody else that's there has their own, what do you want to say, their own specialty. And it all works. So we're very grateful. I could list a lot of things, and there are a number of functions that both the personnel of the Vandalia Public Works and the Development and Engineering Services departments do. And I'm just going to name a few. Proper functioning of our roads, sewer and water systems, collection and disposal of solid waste, inspection of new construction, proper functioning of street lighting, traffic control devices, repair and tracking of city water meters, and countless other features. I imagine you could list a few.
There's a few more.
Few more,
Yeah.
a few more. How many people are in the departments?
There's 18 in the Public Works Department, and I believe we have 7 in the Development Engineering Services office.
So it's really a small department
Small
when you
group.
consider all of the functions that you and your personnel are doing on an everyday basis, 24/7,
They're on call 24/7.
on call, 24/7.
All the bad stuff happens at night.
All the bad stuff happens at night, like you mean snow
And water main breaks.
and water main breaks. Okay. The other things you can sort of schedule
Yeah.
out and everything. I know that all the personnel, and I said this before, they each have their specialty, but they keep that up as far as education, workshops, and so forth. So they're very, very highly trained, which a lot of times we don't even think about that. You have a very important role to play in our city. I have learned so much from you and the people that work with us about every and all functions of the city. So I want to congratulate you on behalf of the citizens of Vandalia, and tonight I am presenting to you a proclamation, and because of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Vandalia, I am proclaiming May 19th through the 25th, 2019 as Public Works Week. And I'm asking everybody to congratulate you all. And I know that part of this is bringing in students. Is that right?
Yeah, that week, we'll have 2 days that week and we've been doing this since before I began at the city 27 years ago. The third graders from Vandalia Butler schools are brought down to our facility and given a tour around. We show them all of our equipment, all of the different jobs we do. They set up stations. They get to get in the street sweeper and ride in it and get in a snow plow and everything. So that they make a sign with our sign shop before they leave, and it's a great fun day for all of them.
Well, I'm shaking my head yes, because I've attended a number of them, and the students are excited.
Yeah, they really have
They
a good time.
really have a good time, and the times that I've been there, I have too.
Yeah.
So will you please give this or post it so that everybody in the department can see it and know that we certainly do appreciate everything that you all do.
I definitely will. Thank you.
Oh.
Photo bomb. All right, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Continuing on, we have no public hearings this evening, and that brings us to comments from interested citizens. So if there's anyone in the audience who would like to make comment, would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and your comment. Seeing none, we will continue with the city manager's report. Information item, Shred Day. Mr. Cruzy.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. So the city has once again teamed with Steve Reed State Farm Insurance and to offer its free Shred Day, and that will be held on Friday, May 17th, from 9 a.m. until noon. It'll be in the municipal building parking lot. So city staff and also staff from State Farm Insurance, they will assist our citizens in unloading their cars, and Steve Reed State Farm Insurance will distribute information and promotional material. Just a reminder, this is for residences only, so no business material, or we've had in the past businesses come in with truckloads of stuff they want to unload and have shredded. So no, this is for residents only. But again, Friday, May 17th, 9 a.m. to noon.
Thank you very much. We have no action items this evening, nor do we have any old business. So that brings us to our first resolution of the evening, and that's Resolution 19-R-27. Mr. McDonald.
A resolution awarding the bid for the resurfacing of various streets requested by the Public Works Department to John R. Jurgensen Company at the lowest and best bid of $218,973.15.
Thank you very much. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So bids for the annual street resurfacing program were opened on April 9th, with 4 contractors submitting bids. The budget for this year's program is $210,000. So John R. Jurgensen Company was the low bidder. The additional cost will be covered from operating cost from either the street fund or the state highway fund.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move that we approve Resolution 19R27 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Lewis, second by Councilwoman Forrest, that we do approve Resolution 19-R-27 as presented. Are there any comments? Seeing none, will you please call the roll?
Councilmember Gerhart,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. We have Resolution 19-R-28. Mr. McDonald?
A resolution authorizing the purchase of a Bobcat T650 skid loader in the amount of the state bid price and purchase an additional attachment for the skid loader from Bobcat Company of West Fargo, North Dakota, DBA Clark Equipment Company, and declaring the existing 1996 model as surplus property.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So Parks Maintenance is requesting the replacement of a 1996 skid loader. 3 different models were tried out, and pricing was received from purchasing consortiums. The department is recommending the purchase of a Bobcat T650 compact skid loader at a cost of $58,511.45, including the purchase of an additional bucket at a cost of $3,222. And this is through the State of Ohio Cooperative Purchasing Plan. A trade-in value of $11,500 is provided for the 1996 unit, which lowers the total cost to $50,223.45.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 19-R-28.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Ayler, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we do approve Resolution 19-R-28. Once again, are there any comments or questions? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhart,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 7-0. Resolution 19-R-29. Mr. McDonald?
A resolution approving a financial contribution to the Vandalia Development Corporation.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So City Council did budget $100,000 for a donation to the Vandalia Development Corporation. The VDC has requested that council donate the entire $100,000 in support of a recent grant approval for Oxygen. That was approved in 2018 for payment in 2019, and also to provide additional monies for future grant approvals.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve Resolution 19-R-29.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilwoman Farce, that we do approve Resolution 19-R-29. Are there comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhart,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, then the motion passes 7-0. We have no ordinances in their first reading. However, we do have an ordinance in its second reading, and that's Ordinance 19-05. Mr. McDonald?
An ordinance amending the Vandalia zoning code table 1224-2 permitted accessory uses and structures and city code section 122401E standards for specific accessory uses and structures to permit the raising of chickens.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So this ordinance would allow the raising of chickens as a permitted accessory use in residential and PUD zoning districts on lots of 2 acres or more, unless restricted by private development standards.
Thank you. Since this is an ordinance in its second reading, I will open up a public hearing. So if there's anyone in the audience who would like to make comment, would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and your statement. Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion.
Your Honor, I move that we approve Ordinance 19-05 in its second reading.
Second.
Oh, my. It's been moved by Vice Mayor Herbst, second by Councilman Lewis, to approve Ordinance 19-05 in its second reading. Are there any comments? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Gerhard,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. We have no emergency ordinance this evening, and that brings us to the reports from our boards and commissions. We have the Civil Service draft minutes of April the 8th. We have the Public Art and Vandalia minutes of March the 19th, Public Art and Vandalia draft minutes of April the 16th, and the Vandalia Records Commission draft minutes of April the 23rd. Are there any comments on any of those? Seeing none, we go now to council comments. Mr. McDonald?
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. Just a couple items here regarding the city's comprehensive plan update. In case you're not aware, the city is in the process of updating its comprehensive plan, again, which is developing a long-term plan for Vandalia's future growth and development. So we've got a couple of things going on. First, we have our first public participation event, and that's going to be this Thursday, May 9th, from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Vandalia Rec Center. So that's open to the public. Again, we'd like to invite all the residents to come out and give us your opinion on again, where you want to see Vandalia grow, how you want to see it grow. And we also have a community survey that's online that we'd like as many people as possible to take. And so that is available at www.visionvandalia.com. Probably take 10, 15 minutes to complete the survey. But again, we're trying to get as much input from our residents as possible and get, as much involvement as possible from our residents. So again, a public meeting this Thursday at the Rec Center from 5 to 7 p.m. and, and online at visionvandalia.com, a community survey.
Thank you.
Just a point of information, I know I read somewhere today that it was 6 to 8, just as a heads up.
We'll double check.
Double check, I could be screwed up here, but I know, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere today that it was 6 to 8, published in something.
Oh, really? Is, on our webpage or our Facebook, is there a link to this survey?
And it may have been on the survey itself, because I filled out the survey, and I may have copied it, because I thought at the end, possibly at the end of the survey was a couple of things with the public meetings scheduled. I'm not sure where I picked it up from, Amber, but you might want to check it.
I know that there was an invitation, but on that invitation, it was a whole page. Did the rest of you see that invitation to this event? It was from 5 to
Was it?
7.
All right.
Yeah.
I could be,
So, no, I'm not saying that, but I do know that it has been communicated. Thank you. Is that it, Mr.?
Yes.
Thank you. Councilman Ehlers?
Nothing, thank you.
Councilman Gerhard?
No comment tonight.
Councilman Blakesley?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Councilwoman Fairst?
Nothing this evening, thank you.
Councilman Lewis?
no thank you, Your Honor.
Vice Mayor Herbst?
The only thing I'd like to say is I'd like to thank city staff and all the volunteers that was able to make it out this past Saturday for the beautification day. They had a good turnout and had a lot of people show up from First Light Church, and I'm not sure how many houses they were able to take care of, but I think it was pretty successful.
Good. Sorry I had to miss it. I have no other further comments, so we are adjourned for this evening.